Can you accept that? Huh? Abeda, it's good. Huh? Good.
Can you guys close that door, or is it okay?
Colleagues, are we done so that we can start business and
we are done.
we fall back? When she closes the door, they can just please.
Yeah, are you all set? Can we start?
Yes. Are we set there? Tom, you set?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, also.
Good afternoon, members of the press. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all to this press conference. It was a very short notice, and we are quite grateful that you are able to attend despite your busy schedule. You are all welcome. Let me start by saying Chairman Sonko was elected by the people of this the great region, the West Coast, in 2018. He served his people with determination, dedication, and discipline. Chairman Sonko was there for His Excellency, the President, through thick and thin. He played an integral part in the formation of our great party, the NPP. His chairmanship had come under a microscope and unfairly targeted by our adversary. Chairman, you are indeed unbreakable. You are steel. You delivered for the people of this great region with unprecedented developmental projects. And on behalf of His Excellency, the Secretary General of our party and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Adam Barrow, the National Executive Committee and the party, we thank you for your dedication and duties. Thank you very much. Chairman, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara. Indeed, it is to call you here to come and have a discussion. I call it a family discussion with the members of the West Coast region and the National People's Party for the interests and the benefits of our own people. Yes, indeed, I will remain in any cause. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, welcome to the 𝒊𝒏𝒈 Council. And it is with great pleasure that I recognize the presence of some members of the National Executive Committee of the National People's Party here with us. It is a great honor and privilege for me to have been elected into office as a chairman of the 𝒊𝒏𝒈 Council by the people of West Coast region in 2018. I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for the trust and confidence they bestowed on me in this high office. Most notably, I thank our dear leader, His Excellency, Mr. Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for his patience, untiring support and guidance to me in all my time in office. It was a long journey for me, from the inception of Barrow Youth for National Development to the birth of our great party, the National People's Party, a progressive people's movement party, which we all yearning for its progress and the good people within. People's Party, a progressive movement party in all the affiliation with the party and my time in 𝒊𝒏𝒈 Council. I have sacrificed and stuck my neck in a defense of the truth and the service of my people. Since the announcement of the selection, there are sacrifice and duty that it called for at this moment. I am appealing to all my supporters, well-wishers, and family members, and the people of West Coast region to accept and rally behind any candidate selected by the committee for the interest and the betterment of our great party. The selection process of the candidates in this West Coast region for the upcoming local government election is now ongoing, with a high expectation from my supporters and the well-wishers in the West Coast and elsewhere in NPP that I would throw my heart in the ring to have a say at this point, that it has been a difficult time of reflection for me. But I have decided that for personal, this is a reason personally decided by myself. And then for the good and the benefits of my people, that is the people of West Coast region. I am not forced by any member of the people of the National People's Party, not from the president, not from any member from anywhere, that their support and the flowering care and love, especially in times that I felt I needed patience and understanding. In the same spirit, I am very grateful to my colleague councillors and all the wonderful and working staff of 𝒊𝒏𝒈 Council. I am living with fantastic and pleasant memories of the great times we shared together in the service of our people. By extension, I thank everyone in and outside of the West Coast region and played a positive role in my journey in council. I will be indebted to all who extended their helping hand to me. I wish the people of West Coast region, my people, and a sacred choice for another committed chairman and body of councillors in the next political phase of the council. I will be around, inshallah, and I will make myself available for advice and support anytime it is required. And I thank you all for your precious time. It is that it is trying to split our party. It is trying to create a damage for the party. I want to make sure that this party continues. It continues winning all the electoral cycles in this Gambia. It continues supporting the inflicting hard working of President Adama Barrow to make sure that this country is pushed to another higher development positions within West Africa. That is why I decided, with my conscience, and after consultation with some of the members, the good wishers, my family members, I decided to step down, to take the back seat, and I give the chance to another person to come and start from where I stopped. I know I have did well. There are most of people behind there who wanted me to continue. But definitely, the party needs peace. The party needs tranquility. President Barrow needs support. We need support, but not to split this party. This is a great party. It is created from very, very hard times. Everybody knows how this party was created. Everybody knows how we struggled to come to meet where we are today. Then it's better for us in one part. But what is important here, we cannot all be in this seat. The seat is one, and it is there for one person. And the party cannot choose more than one person, one candidate. This one candidate, I am the incumbent. If others cannot leave for me, this is a very trying time. We need the success of our party. And I'm also advising all my well-wishers, my supporters, anybody who wants me to be in this position, I am pleased appealing to you to come and join with me to support any member that the selection committee selected to be the next candidate for the aspiring candidate. Please, I am begging the people of West Coast region, especially my supporters. I know I have more supporters. I know people of West Coast region are yearning for me to continue the good job that I have been doing. But please, I am appealing to you. Let us be generous. Let us be very much willing to sacrifice for our party. Let us support any person selected by the committee. I am therefore calling everyone and thank you enormously whosoever is here with us today. Who is the chairman of the GDC, the West Coast chairman of GDC, is my friend from childhood. We were together in Europe during the struggling time from 1992, 93 to 94. And then we still have different parties. But our ideas, Mr. Moro Barrow, Mr. Honorable 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈, for your wonderful time to come and listen to what I am going to say to the people of West Coast Region, my supporters, my family members, especially my children. I thank every one of you.
Thank you very much to the media. We also acknowledge the presence of the second vice president of our party, Honorable 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈, who is among us here as well. So as you can see, this is what we call decency. Decent people stand out when it matters. Honorable or the chairman Sonko came out at a very trying time, to say that, in the interest of unity of our great party, he said, he's not going to throw his heart into the ring. And we all know that, if you throw his heart into the ring, the probability is quite high that, he's going to retain his seat. But he said, in the interest of the unity of our party, the love of our party, this party is among the founders, of this party. He did a lot, for this party. He endured a lot, for this party. We thank him once again on behalf of His Excellency the President, the National Executive Committee, the second Vice President, of our party, Honorable 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈, who is here at the moment. We thank you, Chairman. We'll allow just 2 questions, because this is just a statement, but we'll just allow 2 questions, from the media. Yes, you okay. From identify yourself and from media.
My name is 𝒊𝒏𝒇𝒐𝒓𝒆.
Yeah.
I am from the Fatu Network. Unfortunately, you said you are going to take only 2 questions when I have 2 questions. So how do we?
Said, this is not your typical press conference per se. We're just here to deliver a statement. So obviously, we crave your indulgence to actually at least, ask 1 question, please.
1 question. Okay. Please. So let me ask this question, member of the NPP. You are part of the NPP, and you said you are withdrawing for the interests of the party. Now we understand that so many people applied to vie on the ticket of NPP for this position. If you are to advise the selection committee, who are you going to advise them to pick in the interest of West Coast Region and not only NPP?
Thank you very much. You say your name again?
𝒊𝒏𝒈.
I thank you so much for your question. I think it is a very important question. But to be candid enough, according to my statement, if you have listen very carefully, I am appealing to all my supporters, my sympathizers and well-wishers, that whosoever is selected by the committee, let my supporters and myself support that individual to come as the candidate for the party. I cannot dictate them because I am not among this selection committee, so I am not going to dictate the selection committee. But I am going to talk to my supporters. But I cannot advise them of what to do. But my supporters is the people I have to deal with, to ask them for their indulgence, and to ask for their indulgence also, to appeal to them to support whosoever is selected by the selection committee. But I cannot advise them or to give them the interest of what I have to tell them, you have to select X, Y, Z.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
My name is Modu Ture. I'm editor, Block TV News. Mr. Sonko, although you are not recommending anybody to be the candidate for the NPP, but it's also important to know from you, what are some of the qualities that you think are important when NPP is looking for a capable candidate to contest the elections?
Thank you very much, Modu. I think this is a very wonderful and important question. To be a credible candidate for NPP, to me, I would say there are so many silent supporters. There are so many people who are supporting silently, but they have been doing a great thing for the party. There are some people who were not also silent. They're also doing great things for the party. And there are others also who are doing both great and damage to the party. I think the selection committee needs to understand this. This is a party that is a ruling party. We need to have a credible people to lead the positions of this government or the local government for the interest of the party, for the good image of the ruling party. But we cannot just say, I mean, Modlamin Ture has been trying so much for the party, he has been saying X, Y, Z, so he's the best candidate. No, there are somebody, maybe 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈 has been silent somewhere, but doing a great job for the party. But I wanted us to consider this very well. Not to say, Modu has just come to the party, so Modu cannot be the good candidate. But look at what Fatima was saying, or look at what Mr. or Mrs. XYZ was doing in the party. Was he creating unity? Was he creating damage? Or trying to do something for the good image of our party? I think all these things has to be checked. That is the reason why I know I have many supporters. So many people were calling me, some are even crying. But for the benefit and the interest of the party, if they don't want to leave, I have to do this sacrifice, as I also always sacrificing to take this seat from somewhere to the president for his national, development plan. So I think it is very important for the party to check the criteria and the mindset of those applicants.
Thank you.
Yes,
Finally,
hold
on. Let me.
When the other party comes, we'll start from there. Can you tell us some of your achievements?
Thank you very much, Fatima. I think as an NPP supporter, you'll be very much keen and interested to know exactly what happened. But I wanted to invite you once again to come and then we discuss much about those development. What I can tell you, I need this sub-region. That is the digital tax collection system. I have digitalized the collection system of our tax system. That none of the collectors can be able to rig or to steal funds from the council. This is one achievement that I did. And I'm encouraging the local government to make sure that this is a requirement for all the councils to practice this, because it is easy for accountability. It is very transparent. Number two, I have got brand new 0-kilometer trucks for 𝒂𝒐 Council. That has never happened before. 𝒂𝒐 Council never got its own brand new garbage trucks. I'm the first to buy those for the council. And I did not take this loan from the bank. What we're collecting is where we paid the trucks and finished it, without interest. Another thing is, when I came here, first, 2018, in May 16, when I was sworn in, there was no electricity in this council. I went in to make sure that there is electricity in the 𝒂𝒐 Council. But there was no electricity in 𝒂𝒐 Council. They were running on generators. When the generator had a problem, people will come here for transaction. Nothing can be done. They have to wait till the generator is repaired. Or the director has to go and borrow, to hire a generator from somewhere for them to do their job. But I have, take time to make sure that electricity is in the 𝒂𝒐 Council. Another thing, I have gone into Foni, who were deprived by the previous regimes of many amenities, but we dug boreholes for them. You go to many developed areas like Nemakunku, there's a brand new market for them, and many things. I think we don't have much time, but we can count countless things to do. I bet you, Fatima, what 𝒂𝒐 Council was able to achieve, even if all the 7 regions combined together, compared to one 𝒂𝒐 Council alone, our developments, what we did is much more than them.
Exactly.
And then, when I came, there was no help to the needy students of West Coast Region. Last year, I paid about 211 students. I paid for them. The 𝒂𝒐 Council is doing a lot for our people. There are a lot of things that was done. But as the saying goes, every mile, 1,000 kilometers, journey starts with a step. I think where I stop, if someone also came who has much interest for the people of West Coast Region, this is going to be a great region, and then the people will experience a lot of development. And then for the first time in the history also, to give $500,000 to the ward councillors to go and then do their ward project by themselves, not to be dictated by the council, but they have to give that ward project by their ward committees for the first time ever. There are a lot of things that first time ever 𝒂𝒐 Council created. A lot of things. You come and see the surroundings of the market. surroundings in this building itself. So I think I will give you time to come back again to know much of the needed things that you may want to know about our developments.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chairman. I'll just put some emphasis, on transparency. As I said, Chairman was able to introduce digital form of revenue collection, which is quite commendable. We see some of our mayors and the chairman who are struggling at the National Assembly, who are accused of misappropriation of public funds and stuff like that. Chairman is not part of that group, So we should know that, NPP, our chairman, so NPP is not a party of presentation, a politics of dishonesty. You understand, we are not a party whereby we will put flower buses, on highway so people don't know that, you are actually doing something. Chairman Sonko did all this, and the evidence are all out there. So, and also he's somebody who is giving 60% of your revenue that you pay to the local authorities. Some people are actually taking loans from the bank. They go out there, buy trucks, they ask you to pay those monies as well. And now they want to take credit of that, telling people that, we've actually done something. That's politics of dishonesty. So, thank you very much for your coming. And without much ado, we'll stop the press conference here. Thank you so much for your time. I know it was a very short notice, but we are quite grateful,
But I think you should allow us to take one question.
And no, we thank you very much, Thank you. Thank you.